slow, this group pushing us. There's a lot more emotions that we have to
100%.
deal with.
So I don't take that number real as a real number.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you an idea as to where it can be on a good day, which is not to say that I do that every day. My driver gets weird. Like sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's very inconsistent and wild.
Where does the ball tend to go? Like, is there a
two-way? I have a two-way miss.
Okay, two-way miss.
Irons from 7 up are pretty consistent. I don't know if you saw that setup upstairs. Do you mind if I log in just so we track my function in there? Do you have that one? What did I do with my phone? Hang on. Is it up here? Then I'll leave it down there. I must have left it down there.
Okay, no worries. Oh, no worries.
It tends to be a two-way miss. I don't know, like some days I hit it fantastic, and some days, Where do you want to start?
Why don't we start off with like you're loose?
Yeah.
Let's start off with a 7 iron.
Sure. I was just hitting. Oh, sorry, I'm going to log into, can you go to the player thing and track man, the left of the 8 iron? Add player, there we go, here we go. It's on.
Would you rather scan or?
No, no, it's not. I just need the code. It's there. It's there. The code is too small to work from here. It's like, I'm not going to walk all the way up there. I'm just typing it. I'm lazy.
Say that last part again?
I'm not going to walk all the way up there if I can type it in from here.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't it catch? Connecting. Sign in. Oh, I have to log into TrackMan. It's logging me out. Give me a second. Oh, I'm in. Okay, we're good. You should have my gloves there. I made my bag, whatever.
So really for the first few, I just want to be a fly on the wall and watch you hit some shots.
Sure.
Is there anything that you've been working on or anything that you're like hoping to improve today?
Things I've worked on this year. Swaying forward towards the target line. Because I noticed, once I came in here, I noticed that my longer irons, my low point was behind the ball, so I moved doing that. One thing I noticed in the video is that I was and this is some of the lessons in the lesson, I've been told in the lesson before, I tend to lift my head, so I've played with my backswing length, and I think when I start to go beyond my thoracic mobility limit, I tend to come up.
Yeah.
So now I'm just trying to stop where that limit is, rather than trying to take it further and then trying to fix all that. Getting the right distance away from the ball I've been playing with. Tend to, I don't know if this is right on camera, it looks wrong, it doesn't feel wrong, but I tend to stay a little bit, so I've been trying to stay a little straighter.
Okay.
And keep the ball a little further away from me.
Now, have you been taking a lot of lessons in the past, or?
No, intermittently. I found a guy, I was in Ohio for a year for work, and I found a guy who was like, in the winter was totally dead. So he offered us great special, which was $50 a month, unlimited half-hour lessons, but only last-minute sign-ups, because he wanted to build people up.
Yeah.
So that was 2014, and then since then I've been very I haven't played a lot since until this year.
Where at in Ohio?
Cincinnati.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Well, let's do this. I just want to watch you hit a few, or capture a few, and then we'll
Yeah, sure. No pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a little weird because I'm not used to like finding my exact space on the force space, but that's fine.
How'd you rate that one?
That was amazing. That was a really well struck shot. Normally I fly at about 150, 155.
Okay, so that was really good.
7 iron, right? Yeah, that was phenomenal.
Now, is that the miss where you hit it right like that, or is that like
that's the miss
right?
That's the miss right, for sure.
Okay. You know, capture a few more.
Yeah. And that's the same miss I hit right with driver.
It just gets probably exposed more with driver.
Yeah.
But you would say you missed a lot more right with that.
Yeah, I used to turn the club over more
Mm-hmm.
and catch it here
In the Healy.
in the heel, and now I've been doing this.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up a swing, and then we'll take a look at it.
Sure. Yeah, that's a decent ball. I'll take that any day of the week.
Prefer to hit a draw? Or any preference?
I like to hit a draw, but honestly, whatever gets the score lower is what's
Yeah, I mean exactly.
what's important. I always thought a draw was like more artistic. I don't, whatever. Who gives a shit?
Well, it's like
Ball in one hole.
for most people, a draw tends to go further because when they close the face, the loft comes down, so then the ball spins less.
Yeah.
And most people, just tend to fade it. But as far as, like, if you can control it, like, no preference. There's guys who do.
Oh, I'd love to be able to just say, I'm going to draw on this thing.
Well, you always want to make sure before you analyze any data that there's an intent of like, hey, I'm trying to hit this shot shape.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
all the stats say that you should like stick to one ball flight, like as far as curve.
Yeah. Yes, there's the head raise.
And then you're a little tall with your posture going through.
Yeah, early extend, that's always been a problem. That's since 2014 he showed me that. I was doing that.
There's a lot going on here, but so yeah. Some pressure starts going out on your toes a little bit.
So not supposed to do that?
Yeah, usually it would kind of work more to the middle point of the foot. So this is kind of what I'm seeing, and this is just kind of like big picture.
Yeah.
Because I do agree. I think a lot of it is like when you take it back, your body is your lower body is kind of spinning at the same rate as your chest. And then you get to here, and then there's kind of this lifting, standing up motion.
Yeah.
So I look at it as, okay, you've raised up a little bit taller, and then you've actually come a little bit.
Standing up.
Yeah, you're standing up, but you're also moving, your pelvis is moved in the backswing.
Yeah, sure.
So I kind of take a look at like, okay, if we can kind of clean up that sequence a little bit more off the ball, I think it would get more repeatable. Because you do a lot of things, like I think for, it sounds like you don't play a ton.
No.
You have a lot of things that you can work with, which is good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think.
I've gotten to here with this shitty swing.
Yeah,
So.
it's not that shit. I can show you shit.
I really have to joke, but yeah.
I trust you.
I've gotten here making all these mistakes.
Yeah. I always look at it too as like, okay, there's some things that I really like that you do. I just think if we could refine
We're not
it.
here to talk about this.
Okay, so I kind of take a look at your like lower body here.
Okay.
So I'm looking at it as your lower body is kind of spinning instead of loading. So if I show you Xander Schauffele, so what do you notice like when he takes it back?
Barely moves his hips.
Yeah, so it's more of like how do we create a down force, not like everything just spinning together into oblivion, right? So I'll kind of walk you through the first motion, or the first move. We'll do this first with like a kettlebell. Okay, so basically your right foot is gonna, you're gonna put your right foot on this, so it's elevated like an inch or so.
Yep.
And then I have kind of this in my left hand.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do off the ball is you tend to just spin everything like this, where I want you to feel like you're pushing left to right, just like this. So it's almost more of like a lateral push, not necessarily a spin. And then when you do this, you'll kind of feel like you're kind of sitting down into this right back loop.
This stuff I should be able to do pretty easy. So here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when you do that though, see how you're, almost want you to feel like your knee isn't moving this way. You're almost going this way more.
Got it.
Because that would make sense, right? The way you just did it. Yes. So the way you just did it, you went like this, which would bring you off that back line. Yeah, so don't think
I'm
of
not
it
putting
as,
weight on this. When I do that, I'm pushing the weight this way.
yeah, so don't think of it as a turn. Your pressure would go to your right foot. Like, so you're kind of doing this, you're kind of going and spinning. I want you to almost feel like you're pushing linear over this. Yes. Do that again. Feet a little wider. Yeah. There we go. Now as you're doing this, try to feel like as you're pushing, you're kind of sitting back into this right back loop. Yes. What do you feel there?
I don't know.
Okay, do a few more.
I just feel doing what I'm doing. I don't have a great response for you.
So what this is teaching you to do, like I would say this is kind of your overall pattern, is you kind of go and everything turns, you hit kind of your range of motion, and then it's like, oh shit, I gotta stand up, and then you kind of lose your posture. So this is teaching you to push from left to right, but to also feel like you're like a little bit more back in your back right glute, which will keep you in posture more. Yes. Now this is just like, I know this doesn't really feel like a golf swing, but this could be like a way to like start to pattern that first move off the ball.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yep.
Let's try a few. And then I'll give you feedback as we need it. Did you grow up in New York?
Yeah, like 5 minutes from here.
Oh, nice.
I'm at home right now. I'm moving to Brooklyn. Next.
Moving where?
Brooklyn.
Oh, nice. What part of Brooklyn?
Williamsburg.
Oh, yeah. Great area. I was, my fiance and I were in Bushwick
Nice.
for a year.
Cool. It's tough with golf though.
It was a tough commute from there to Fresh Meadow. It was a very tough commute. Okay, so you might start to just sense like a little bit of this left to right push, but this left knee isn't going to feel like it's just spinning inward off the ball. So even if you have to go slow for the first few.
I feel like these balls are harder than the ones that are downstairs.
Harder?
Yeah.
What balls did they,
Pro V1X RCTs.
what were they using upstairs?
Like Pro V1X RCTs. Is that what these are?
I think so. Or no?
Maybe they're older ones or they're different versions. I don't know. These feel not harder. I don't know. I feel like they're coming off really clean. I bought those from eBay, like a new box, because I was coming in here a lot and I wanted my own set.
Okay, better. Look at this for a second. See how it's better with this backswing?
Yeah, I'm not coming out. I'm not coming forward at all.
Yeah, see how you're staying in posture more?
Yeah.
So the pelvis, keep in mind, if your pelvis moves in, you're going to start
Have to
go,
stand up.
yeah, you're going to kind of get more of this standing up or extension through your T-spine. And then you can see, like, this was exaggerated, but see how the pressure is actually more towards your heels or so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a few of those.
Yeah. Are you around in the winter?
Yes, so I'm going to be around in the winter, and then sometime in March I'm going to be part of an indoor club coming up on the, 57th and Madison in the city.
Okay. Well, that's not bad for an 80% swing.
Yeah,
I did stand up a little more.
a little bit. So you might actually feel like when you're pushing left or right, when you kind of load back, you're going to feel like you're you're kind of like sitting into your back right pocket more.
Should I be trying to move this way?
A little bit, yeah. You might feel some.
I'm gonna over-exaggerate a bit just for.
Yeah, just to kind of get that sensation.
Well then, it's okay. I'll kill the ball. Let's see what I'm doing.
Yeah, so it grew skinny. I like some of these data points better. Okay, look at this one. Better?
Much better.
Much better. I don't like to see, like, especially when you start to look at like 3D data. And I know, like, with tour players, the corridor is like so tight, but you don't tend to, like, the amount that the pelvis will move in and the backswing is actually very small. Like, even coming down, you'll, like, the corridor is smaller for them than most people, but like in the backswing, you don't want to start coming in. What's the most important real estate in your golf swing?
Hips.
The area in front of you, right? Because
Oh.
we need space for our arms to swing through. If I start to kind of go a little bit
there's no room.
in and stand up, then all of a sudden I have
And you're
less
stuck.
space.
Yeah.
And you got to try to manipulate
Gotcha.
and time that up. And again, it's one thing in a simulator when you're hitting ball after ball, and it's another thing where it's like, oh, I hit a shot, I'm on Bethpage.
Totally different game.
I'm looking at water over here, a bunker,
Yeah,
a wind
totally
off the
different.
right, and then it's like, oh.
You hit a ball, then you can hit the next one. You know exactly what to fix.
And you're not getting like all this data and video to kind of look at to analyze it. Base was a hair open, but I like that motion more.
I mean, I don't care where the ball's going. I want to see what it is over here.
I didn't get that lesson.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, in the context of a lesson, I don't care what the fucking ball does. We're doing if we're fixing what needs to be fixed.
You have the right mentality. Some people, they see one like miss and then
Oh my God, I fucked it up.
they freak out.
No. That's not what this is.
You get better the hours following the lesson. Closer. So look at this last one. So, getting there. That's better.
Even up there, I should be that far back.
Say that again?
Even at the top of the swing, my pelvis should be.
Yeah, I don't want you to come too far off of this,
Okay.
based on how you've set up.
Okay.
Now, like your first move, like it's kind of a balance. Look at the left side of the screen now.
Mm-hmm.
I almost want you to feel like you're not turning, you're not twisting, almost like it's just side to side. Like almost like, let's do this. Okay, go ahead and set up. And then you'll wait for this thing to come on. Okay, so now I just want you to kind of like take your first move off the ball, and I want that red line to just go back and forth, but like don't lean, just kind of feel like you're going, see I'm just kind of like pushing the feet back and forth. Go ahead and set up. And I want you to feel that like move is very linear off the ball. Because what do you normally do?
I don't know anymore.
You kind of go and spin everything, and that arrow goes out towards your toes when you do that. So I want
So
to.
I was told that I should my weight should go from here, middle here on the backswing to here on the forward swing.
I want it to feel more linear
Okay.
for you. Like, listen, we'll get into that later.
Sure.
Yeah. So go ahead and take your setup with your club now. So I want you to feel, just kind of go halfway back, trying to feel like a pressure left and right. Yeah, there we go. So this would be something good for you to coordinate. Switch with me for a second. So I could set up and then watch when I do it. I can watch the screen, watch kind of that arrow. So see how I'm just kind of back and through.
I do it with the kettlebell. I just stand there.
Yeah, that's a good one. So it's like your first, like a lot of times I see people, they tend to just spin everything.
Yeah.
And then the pressure gets out on their toes, where we need to feel like this is more like linear, kind of side to side for the first move off the ball.
Sorry, what was the question? Never mind. I don't know.
Nope. Yeah, when you do this, watch kind of the feet up top. Yeah, there we go.
I think I'm doing it. Am I not?
Yeah, that's good. So this is kind of that drill we're doing where we kind of push off the left to get to the right and kind of feel like we're sitting back instead of it just like, yeah, there we go.
All right.
Okay, gonna hit a few shots.
See?
What did that feel like?
Felt fine. Decent. Still came off of it.
That might have been, let's see, yeah, that was a little, sometimes when you move that line's from like a previous swing. So the good news is, look at this last one. Not as off of it compared to your first one.
Let's keep doing this till I get it right, till I get it where it's supposed to be. Then
Okay.
it feels like.
So I want you to feel kind of linear, and then you feel like you're sitting back. That right cheek is going to feel like it's back against the wall behind you.
Okay. Groove thin, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
How did the motion feel?
Motion felt
A
fine.
little exaggerated?
A little exaggerated.
Look at that. Look at this last one.
The line isn't, the
Yeah, I know.
beginning
Some-
line isn't the right place.
Yeah, but even still, look at it like when I redraw it. See how you're moving a lot less off of it?
Yeah. I don't realize I was moving that far. Yeah, that's perfect.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Now to you, it probably feels like you're sitting back way more.
Did a little bit. But that's the whole point. It's like, it's going to feel wrong until it feels right.
It's so think about it. If you move, let's just say like on your average swing, that you feel like you're moving 2 inches. Like let's just say you feel like you're neutral, but it's moving 2 inches closer to the ball. We might have to feel like we're moving 2 inches that way to
Yeah,
offset.
for sure.
Now look at, just watch that TV behind you.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. I've seen
believe
a
it.
lot of that.
I believe it. I did look, but I didn't see the TVs.
Yeah, because like look at this. Let's see here. Compared to the first one we got on video.
Yeah, way better.
Way better. And then now look at the cool thing about it. Look at all the other changes. What do you notice about your arms?
Straight.
They don't raise up as much.
Yeah.
So you're seeing like, and I've spent a lot of time with some of like the top like biomechanics, like 3D guys. I've been a little bit around some of those guys. A lot of times when the pelvis gets better, you'll see it work up the chain. So now the arms are getting better. So do you see how like now how deeper the hands are?
Yep.
And now let's see if
Say that again. Deeper the hands are. What do you mean?
deeper. So good question. Now this is exaggerated. If the hands were over here, that would be like a really deep swing.
Okay.
If the hands were like went straight up vertical, that would not be any depth.
Okay.
So again, these are two extremes.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
want to try to be somewhere, but see, like I'm looking at where, like usually I see the butt of the club at the top, closer to like the right heel, like that. Where yours, see how it just looks like your posture is kind of like
Yeah.
up and
More
down.
upright. On the other one. On the first one. The butt is more anterior.
Now look at this. Shaft shallower.
Yeah.
Right. So the cool thing is you're starting to see a lot of these changes. So like the more you would get, so a lot of your early extension was probably from a certain point the shaft was steep and that was your shallowing mechanism.
Yeah.
So the better this gets at the top, over time you're going to be able to like work on some downswing feels. So like you're not early extending.
Yeah.
But you see how like different this is starting to look?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
We're going to get really good at this today.
I'm down with it.
Huh?
I'm down with it. One thing to work on
What's up?
in the lesson. No. You need one thing.
Oh,
you need to
yeah,
walk away with
it's-
one thing. If
It's
you work
harder.
on maybe two, maybe. But if you walk away with one, that's a great lesson.
2 is okay if one of them is like a setup cue.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
It's still tough because
Uh-huh.
you can only focus on one thing at a time. So people want to fix like 10 things. I'm like,
I know.
slow your
It's-
fucking roll, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's That's the tough part.
It's not great.
Look at the concept. And don't worry about the low point just yet. But like, it's easier, like if you start moving and posture better, it's so much easier to hit this in the
Everything
face.
gets better.
Yeah. Where are you thinking of joining?
Engineers.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
I used to caddy there when I was a kid.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I haven't been over there, but the greens
Or
are
anywhere,
right?
I'm supposed to be very tough. I'll go anywhere. I mean, I don't really care. It's just tough to play public golf in Long Island.
It's brutal. It's look, cause like the lottery system, it's just like it's all. It could like if it's a great day out, it's like a 5-hour round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. People suck.
Oh, it's.
A lot of people suck. They take up
And a lot of people don't know like the level of golf. I don't care as long as you're like aware of that and you're like, hey, I gotta pick up my ball.
Yeah, they don't
If I have
know.
a bad hole, they just
They're
like
playing the PGA Tour with a 120.
going to Bethpage Black and they're like tipping it out. It's like, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
So
Try
it's
this with something longer, or you want to stick with this?
either way. I mean, it's more the movement we're after. We're kind of feeling the side to side, and then we
Okay.
kind of hit that right foot, and when you
The
wind,
side to side I can get. It's the pelvis that's new.
yeah, it's almost like you got to feel like you're. That's why that kettlebell is good because you have weight.
Okay. All like sorts of kettlebell. Then after this I go to CrossFit. So today, I mean, and I, all the time now. So like, the motion I'll get, I'm not worried about that. But the
Yeah.
pelvis and that's more what I'm not used to.
Yeah, so that's probably the big change. But that's why this kettlebell drill, I'll do your video on this. So that's why this kettlebell drill, I'll do it from this view, where if I'm like over here, when I push over, I'm sitting like back into it. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
And it's better if your foot is elevated some, like an inch, but see how I'm kind of pushing over and like back into this to capture this? Yeah, in a perfect world, you would elevate your foot, your right foot when doing this drill, like an inch or so.
Why is that?
It just helps you capture that like down force into the right
Where's
foot.
it starting? Just here? No, starting here.
Right here. Yeah. So you're in golf posture. Yeah. There we go. Do you feel like you're like when you're loading, you're sitting back in? Yeah. There we go. Keep the inside of your foot down when you do that. There we go.
This one?
The right foot. Sorry. There we go. Better. But like you almost have to feel like you're going more this way than like you'll have a little push to off the left, but you got to almost feel like you're sitting back into that back right glute. There we go. Good. See how small of a move it is? Better? Where are you feeling that? Yeah. Yeah. One more. Awesome. Now when
My
you do,
weight's coming onto my heel.
what's that?
My weight's coming onto my
Yeah.
heel.
So you would keep the don't let your foot come up like that. You would keep like yeah, there we go. You'll be able to kind of acquire that or capture that a little bit more. There we go. One more. Where are you feeling that?
Right.
Let me see a couple from this view. Yeah. Yeah, let your right knee set up a little bit. So it's a little bit more knee bend set up. Now kind of push over. There we go. That last one looks better. That's different. Now this is like a miniature version of what you're gonna see. Like this is just a movement. But if we can start to kind of push left to right and feel like we're kind of sitting back into this.
So I don't even know it.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be more for the some of the downswing stuff.
We're almost doing a deadlift here. Modified
Yeah.
deadlift.
Yeah. It's like, but you're feeling more of like the side. Like I think it's more of like a push over. You're pushing from left to right. Yeah. Some McQuan's drills there. Kettlebell swings. That's a good one. And I'll show you here's like the next progression. This one I like better, but I always start with this one. You hold it with your right hand now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wide, and then I just push over, drop, and then catch it. So now we're kind of getting the timing more like a golf swing. So notice I'm not really like spinning here. I'm just kind of like pushing from left to right, ankle, knee, hip kind of in line, and I'm kind of sitting back. Yeah, there we go. See, I like this one better because it kind of feels more like there's a little bit of timing in there.
Here.
Yep. So now you just drop it and catch. Good. And just hold. There we go. See how you kind of like sit down and hold that a little bit for a second? There we go. Which one do you like better? I'll take that.
I mean, it's just whatever, it doesn't matter.
It's more to kind of help you like get a feel that you can start to like, okay,
yeah,
what does that
put
feel
those
like?
water patterns on.
Yeah. Give me a few of those like rehearsals off the ball.
Without a ball?
With the ball's fine, but you almost feeling like that first few feet off the golf ball. Okay, I know that one went a little left on you. Huh? I think the camera.
Can you catch it?
No.
I don't care where the ball went. I'm worried about if I'm doing the thing that you're telling me to fix. Which I think I did, but let's find out. Tempo was weird, so it's in my head, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I know it's new. So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just trying to.
That's fine.
Let's see. I don't know why it's not. Try that again. That looked different.
Solid.
That looked way different. Look at this one.
I shot a 96 last week, and I'm like, I can do better than that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the good news is, one thing that I will say, you have, like, the simulator is great for taking variables away,
Yeah.
but we have to, like, to be a good golfer, you have to learn
Sure,
to deal
sure.
with those variables, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, how's the ball going to react when the greens are a little bit wet?
But a tee shot's a tee shot. Stuck me off a little bit.
But that's still way better. See how the pressure isn't going out toward your toes as much?
Yeah, yeah. Let's keep doing this.
Now look how different this looks. See how that posture is changing a lot?
Yeah.
And then look at the downswing. See how the downswing's changing? So, and then notice the head isn't coming up as much.
Yeah.
I think the spine element is heavily influenced by what your
Yeah, of
pelvis
course.
is doing.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
I mean, there's no reason not to believe that. That makes perfect sense.
But look at
Way
that.
less elevation.
That's what I'm saying. So
Way less elevation.
you keeping this back, you won't see the spine go. "Ah."
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But like, how good does that look?
Great. I'll take it.
The good news is you know enough that you're like, okay, I can buy in. We all have like a visual of what a swing is supposed to look like, kind of.
I mean, there's so many different swings that work.
Yeah.
But there are some things that are just fundamental. It's like, how are there so many variables in something that's so simple? I don't really.
Well, a lot of it is like, one, there's what kind of shot shape does somebody want to see? So some people are like, they grow up in Ireland, like, I want to see this low cut. And you're like, wait a second, well, the club's got to be delivered a certain way to see that. And some guys want to hit a high draw, and it's like, how will somebody's body motion deliver a club?
I want to have a consistent, smooth, I want a low score.
I try to keep everybody, like in most scenarios, as close to neutral as possible. Like, oh, I want to see a little draw, like let's kind of have like a small draw bias, but like very...
First get it straight, then we'll fix it to a draw.
Well, like when I say that, I just don't want to see the ball curve that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love what you're doing there. It's like, okay, I can start to feel that. And then you're feeling the only thing that I'll say is when you do that, yes, don't let your right foot come up like that. Yes. It's almost like the base of your big toe is staying down longer.
But in the follow through, is it appropriate to roll your ankle, or are you supposed to just keep your...
Don't worry about that. You'll see some of it come up, but that's so downstream.
Okay, let's forget about it.
Yeah.
Forget that.
Because you'll notice, like, if you start to get some of this stuff better, over time you'll see downswing things that you've never been able to correct. Sometimes they kind of fix themselves. it's cool because we're getting depth because your arms look better because your pelvis is better. Because now we don't have this like, oh shit, we got a left kind of look. Look at kind of this red arrow. See how it's more like side to side now?
Yeah, yeah. All over the place. It's like jumping around a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not bad.
This looks really good, actually. But see how we're starting to fix like your pivot a little bit more?
Yeah.
You spent a lot of time in Beaver Creek?
No. I just, I've been there one time. Had a great couple of days, just by chance. When I found a house, I'm just looking around like where are there houses that are, that I can rent this within reason.
Yeah.
Not ridiculous for the season.
Sometimes out there it can get like crazy.
Well, the day, like if you do an Airbnb, probably what I pay for a month is what people pay for this house for a week.
Yeah.
Or
easy.
less.
Yeah. Easy.
Or less. I don't like to be here in the winter. I do.
What's that? Up here.
Yeah.
I know.
I love skiing, so I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go. I went last year, was great.
Well, it's tough because like when you're here, like when I moved here, it's like, oh wow, I'm gonna go because I grew up going to Tahoe a lot, and then I went to Breckenridge like 7 years in a row.
Okay. Where are you from?
Mississippi.
Okay.
So, but then when I moved to New York, I was like, oh, this is great. I'll be able to just drive a few hours to Vermont, and then it's like, oh shit, like you hated it, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna go to Stowe, and then you're like, well, that's a 6-hour drive. For that, you could just like jump on the fly. Yeah.
Exactly.
And then I've actually snowboarded way less the last few years being in New York. It's like crazy.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But are you busier on the weekends or the weekdays giving lessons?
Weekends, but then my fiance works on the weekdays.
What does she do?
She works at Amazon in the city.
Okay.
So I think that's all good.
Yeah.
But are you starting to feel kind of this like pushing? There's like weight left to right, and then when you load, you're just almost like kind of sitting back into it.
I want to take it too far. Like I want to be sitting back too far, or at least for practice.
Yeah.
I still haven't taken it past the line, which I'd like to.
Yeah. Try one. Like you might. My guess would be like you might hit it thin, which is okay.
Fine. I don't care what the ball goes.
Just push left, sit back. So this one, if you overdid it, it would go to the heel. Oh, so what's funny is it felt that way, but you see how much more linear.
So that's where I need to be, really.
Yeah, that's kind of where you need to be. Look at this last one. Well, that's what's cool. Sometimes we got to go to the extreme.
That's what I'm saying. I want to go to the extreme and take it. I want to take it even faster to see what that feels like, because I haven't gone there yet.
But this is so cool here. Look at now we don't have that raise up motion.
Yeah.
Now this is that. This is awesome here.
Let's do that again then.
Yeah. Maybe like hundreds and 1,000 more times, right?
I'm here literally 5 or 6 days a week. Like I missed yesterday.
Well, that's what it takes. I mean, listen, if you have goals,
I agree.
To get to like a single digit, either you have to be extremely like coordinated,
Phenomenal
talented,
athlete.
Phenomenal athlete. I picked it up as a kid. Or you have to tend to work really hard. Have a good plan and to work hard.
A little bit.
Which, well, I mean, listen, this would be acceptable, but for the sake of exaggerating, I want you to feel like kind of that kettlebell feel. So where are you at setup? Weight-wise, are you heeled?
50-50.
Yeah, I want it kind of in the middle arches of your foot, and then you might actually feel like you're moving back into it. That would be a little heel. Yep, there we go.
Felt like the weight got weird on the follow through, but
Like I just want I mean that part I'm less concerned with right now. I just want your weight balance like heel to toe. There we go. Because now like look how different this top looks. See how now you're not like popping up out.
yeah.
There we go.
So that's where it has to be. It has to be almost feeling like I'm pushing through the glass behind me.
Yeah, if that's
This is you're not the first person to say this to me, but you're the first person to drill this with me this way. Like I've seen this before, the early extension, blah, blah, blah. That it all comes together.
Yeah.
But I haven't worked on this, so this is great.
So McLean told, I used to work for Jim McLean in Miami, and it's just, he had like the steps of like, what are you doing, what should you be doing, how to make the change. Like me looking at a golf swing and being like, yeah, you do this. Like that's the easy part.
Yeah.
The hard part is like, okay, how do we actually make this change that somebody can actually go and they work on a drill by themselves and they start to know what to look for. That's like the hard part.
Yep.
I've had a lot of lessons, like given a lot of lessons where it's like, I diagnosed it great. Maybe they didn't get the changes they needed because they didn't have like a plan or they didn't have the right drill to get the movement down. Yeah. Now in these next few, don't let your left knee spin. Try to feel like almost like you're like kind of pushing, and this is, it's almost like you're sitting back here.
Oops, hold on. There?
Yeah. Watch this for a second. So watch my left knee. So sometimes you go and you spin this.
Okay.
Can you feel like you kind of push left, like your left knee isn't spinning as much, the left upper leg? Yeah, there we go. Try that again. There we go. That was different. Keep your right foot back, or down. Yep. That was your best one there. What'd you feel?
I don't know what I felt. I'm just focusing on
Yeah.
there. All right, let's try the ball.
All right.
I'm teachable. I just need a good teacher. I wasn't even looking at the swing. I was just paying attention to my feet. Sorry.
Look at this one though. Man, that was good. Like again, this is where it'll start to feel more natural.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. It'll happen with
But
time.
look at this. See how now your head is staying more centered.
Much more still.
Now we've got
Like it's
this
moving right to left, but it's not moving up or down.
bingo. And then now all of a sudden we have this this depth look. The arms look better because now the body's in posture more.
Yeah, for sure.
This is cool. This is really cool to see.
Yeah, no, great for me too. Thank you.
Like it's funny. Like I've taken a million. I took an online lesson today actually. When the swing starts to look, you're like, oh, I like how it looks. Then from there you can kind of buy in, and it's more than getting the reps into where it's comfortable.
I mean, I can do this downstairs with the
just
camera.
draw.
Actually, I don't know if you've seen this. They have the AI, so it does it for you, which is really nice.
TrackMan does?
Yeah, and the cameras.
Yeah, I mean, I think just make sure the camera's setting up in the right spot.
Yeah.
Sometimes those cameras are a little
Yeah,
high.
I'll move on, but that's fine.
But like, yeah, you're pointing the camera here, and then you just want to like draw a line just on the dot right here.
Yep.
How good is that?
I'll take it. It's a good lesson.
But it's cool. You can see like, hey,
I'm still standing up here though.
We'll get there.
I know.
We'll get there. That'll be like, keep working on this.
Yeah, it's not this one one day.
Right.
That'll be great.
I don't know, I'd be happy and sad. I'd be out of a job faster. I'd be playing more golf, playing better golf. So there'd be
Faster
that.
golf.
Yeah, faster. Yes. You wouldn't have to join a club because everybody'd be out there like hitting one fairway and one green.
All good.
Because then, ooh, look at those numbers.
60 is
Yeah.
not bad.
61 carry.
It's not a bad 7-iron.
Again, if you can learn to move in posture, then coordinating how to hit the center of the face gets a lot easier. When it's hard to hit the center of the face and to stay on plane if you're changing posture very, rapidly. So it's like you're kind of going here, this stays back, and then over time we'll piece together the downswing. But I would get really good at this.
I would like to do this every week.
Yeah. So I'll be here next Tuesday.
Okay.
And then after, because I spend like 5-6 days out in Southampton right now.
Sure.
After like Labor Day, I'm probably going to start
Sure.
coming back here.
I'm here till beginning of December.
Okay.
So
perfect.
any week that you're, unless I'm away, which I don't think I am at all,
Mhm.
I'll let you know in advance. And we should talk about the time because it's not. Ideally, it would be the same time, but I don't. My schedule's super weird. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can.
But I would like to be here. I would like to do a weekly lesson
Okay.
and work on something.
Yeah.
If it's possible, I don't know what the rate is, and whatever you tell me is fine. I'm sure it's reasonable. I'd like to pay you as an employee. I have a business, so I just have you fill out a W-9, and then at the end of the year issue a 1099.
Okay.
If you're cool with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I do some of that with like another company, so yeah. All
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Cool. Are we done or still?
No, we still have time.
Oh, cool.
We still have time. Gonna say, just keep repping this out.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm here for 2 or 3 hours. Like
I know.
maybe not 2, like 1. I'll show you my truck.
That's
man.
pretty impressive, by the
I
way.
have nothing to do. I'm a single dude. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I want to work on this.
I mean, listen, getting good at golf and getting jealous. I was gonna say you need lots of rounds and lots of days on the mountain, and life's pretty good, right?
Yeah, not a bad life.
Not a bad life.
Not a bad life.
It's I'm getting less days on the mountain as life goes on.
You have any kids?
I don't. No, I just got engaged a couple months ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How'd you meet your wife?
In Miami, actually, through a friend.
Open face.
Yeah, the face is a little open. Like the idea is the more you get these like the body motion feels, then over time, like
Everything else will come.
when you go and you play golf, you might rehearse this, but then when you're over it and you're playing golf, I want you seeing a shot shape and just executing from there.
Did you capture it?
No, sorry.
Oh. Okay. Oh, no worries. I'm just.
I'm the same way though. My camera roll this time of year looks ridiculous. It's just nothing but golf swings. Yeah, it sounds a little thick, or maybe not like perfect. The good news is though, you're not losing really any speed, but it's learning to move in posture. Okay, that had a little bit more in.
Right. Yeah. Let's do this.
So remember the sensation to almost like break through the wall.
So do you straighten this leg, or are you just?
Get more of that. Like, listen, it'll lose some flex, but I don't want you to go and just go.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you almost have to feel like it's pushing side to side, and then it might go a little bit this way, but it's not like just spinning. Yes, that way. 1 second. Give me that same feel, just exaggerate it.
You swing?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm swinging that hard either.
The cool thing is you're not like, you're still at 82.
Yeah.
So it's, I want to get you.
That's good.
That's good. Dude, yeah, you can, that's 7 iron or 8 iron?
7.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at like 89.
Okay.
I mean, I have guys who are like 2s that are like 82, 83.
Okay.
You know, over time, like this is what I would do. I would get efficient first.
Yeah, and then worry about speed.
And then worry about speed. Because right now everybody's like, get faster. And then I see a lot of guys with bad
really
sequences.
Fast, terrible swings.
It's like they're out of sequence, and then they're trying to add speed,
No, you
and then
can't
they're
do
just
that.
more out of sequence. And it's like, okay, yeah, you got
Reinforce
your.
bad habits.
Well, it's like, yeah, you got your club head speed up, but you're hitting the ball more over here, and it's like not solid. It's like, what are we doing here? But how good does this look?
It's great.
I'm really excited about this. And now I know, like, you've kind of been aware of, like, hey, not kind of standing up out of posture. So we can see, like, the pelvis is like, okay, now our head's not changing levels.
Yeah.
This looks awesome. Who does this look like?
Oh, it doesn't matter. As long as I'm getting it right.
It's like Anthony Kim back in the day.
Yeah. Don't know this. I know the name. I don't remember swing, but I believe it.
Listen, if he didn't love partying so much, man, he could have been an absolute world beater. I'm loving this here. How good does this backswing look?
That's great. Take it.
2 hours a day of this could get good fast. No, I mean this is,
Done.
I love that kettlebell drill just so you can sit there and you're like not worrying about it. You're just like, okay, what does it feel like to kind of like sit into this just to feel the space behind you? Because most people go and just move forward this way, and then all of a sudden their real estate is turned into
You want me to move my knee this way, not this way.
Bingo. It's just like it's gonna feel that way. It's just a little bit. See how it's just like a little bit of the side to side motion? Yeah. Like listen, it will move in some, but I just don't want you to go early spin.
Okay.
It's just like.
So really, what you're saying is the pelvis doesn't turn. I'm just the difference between the two things I'm seeing is the spin is coming from this one moving forward. This one still moves back, but this one doesn't move forward.
Bingo. So what you were doing to, and I'll put your video on this, so you were kind of just spinning everything together. So your chest and your hips were spinning at the same rate, and then you got to here, you had nowhere to go, so then you would start to move kind of up. So pelvis would move in, and this would kind of go this way. Now, if you kind of feel like you're pushing side to side, this wouldn't turn as early. It would give this kind of a head start, and then they would be at a little bit different rate. So that allows you to kind of keep some space behind you.
Okay.
So like does that make sense? So your chest and your pelvis are not rotating together. There's a little bit different rates because this turns half.
Turn your pelvis nearly as much as
It turns half. Like usually it's like right around half. So if they start turning at the same rate, this thing finishes its turn while this thing has it, and then it's like, oh, I just start lifting up. Does that make sense? That's why you see with like tour players, a lot of times it looks like their lower body hasn't turned at all, like halfway here, and then as they kind of get up to the top, you see it turn more. Like DJ would be a good one to look at. He's Dustin Johnson.
Oh.
Like, and I mean, he's an extremely good mover, especially before you sign a big check with Liv. But look at DJ here. Like he's halfway back. Like his knee hasn't moved hardly at all. But then as he gets to the top, you see like the pelvis opens up. It's just like his chest is turning while this is kind of like a little bit more solid. That's why like the more you feel side to side, this wouldn't kind of spin. You're like capturing this, and then it would. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But like just whatever you're doing on these last few will look awesome.
Just really focused on getting that hit back.
And one thing, like when you come down here and when you practice, are you like playing on the courses here? Or
Sometimes.
Combine's really good too.
What's combine?
Track game combine. You can. So if I exited out of here, you could go to like Performance Center. It's like testing. So you're like, okay, what's holding up?
I did a Performance Center.
So you can do that, or you can go to the Test Center. The TrackMan Combine.
I haven't done that one. Let's go to the Test Center for a second, just so you can see it. We have a minute. Are we done? 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Wait, you said Test Center?
Yeah.
So this thing is cool.
Oh, not that one. Go back. Sorry, Performance Center.
So I like this because it gives you.
I set it from like 40 to 88, 82, which is like where my sandwich.
Yeah. Okay. You could sit there and it gives you. I like it because you get. Like I'll just kind of show you this for a second. Ignore the yardage. But like, see this circle? This is for the tour player. So it gives you proximity to the hole based on strokes gained. So this is where.
I use this one all the time.
Yeah. So this is really. I love this element. Because you start understanding like course management, you start learning just a lot of like how to manage your game in here.
But I set it. I use it only with like I'm not gonna. I set the range from 85 to like.
My point is, you can
80.
do this with irons too. You can sit there and say, "Hey, I'm going to work on shots from 120 to 150."
Should I?
I think you should use this a lot.
Okay.
Because like, keep in mind, it's a random element, but then you're starting to target. Does that make sense? Like you're starting to like, hey, there's consequences for hitting it short. Like left is the miss on this particular hole. So you're starting to kind of like see the picture, and that'll help translate when you go out and you play, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's OB to the right of this hole. Like there's
No,
a
it's
consequence for hitting
It's
it.
like
to the
anything,
right.
you're breaking down into parts and you're
Mhm.
working on one part of it at a time. So
Yeah.
in this case, you're just working on, I would keep the range within a certain thing to
Yeah,
play certain
that's fine.
certain shots.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just, might as well just go play the course part of it. But
Well, you need to sit there and have some block. Like we're working on technique. There needs to be some level of random. 'Cause
Yeah.
on the golf course,
otherwise,
it's very
it's hitting the
random.
same
Yeah.
shot over and over again.
This was fun. This was fun. I'll definitely, I'll shoot you a text or an email, and then
Do I have your
next.
phone number?
Yeah, let me. I'm way better with text, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. I traded emails. I don't know if we traded phone numbers. Yeah, I don't have your phone number.
901 277 1270.
I'm gonna text you. Tyler, Slocum.
Yes.
Oh, we did have phone numbers here. It's just not saved. Let me know
I got it.
about next week. I'll send you a. I'll already have one filled out. I'll send you a W-9.
Yeah. Could you send that to me?
Yeah. no
Awesome.
problem.
Yeah.
Cool.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a radiologist.
Oh, very cool.
I work overnight. That's why I have this weird schedule.
Well, it's good for golf, and
It's great.
it's good for golf and the.
It's been a
days
weird
on the
year
mountain.
because my friend and I started our own business.
Mhm.
And we're working a lot this past year and a half. Doing a lot of the coverage. Like previously, we were just working on our scheduled shift,
Mhm.
but now we have contracts and we're hiring people, and it's a tight market to hire. But we're pretty good at recruiting, so it's
Yeah.
getting there. But it takes a lot of time, and our onboarding process for the hospitals is very slow. So we're doing a lot of the coverage, which is challenging.
Yeah.
Haven't traveled
Always new,
nearly as much in the past few years as I did before. But that's fine. That's life.
Sorry, let me find.
Oh, what was the rate, Tyler?
What's that?
What was the rate? Just so I know.
250 an hour.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And just keep me in the loop. We can set something up if it's like ongoing. but-
Yeah, it'll be ongoing. I
Okay,
mean,
perfect.
I'd like to do that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this way you can work on changes, and it's like kind of a
I
building
want a
block.
regular,
It's
I
not
don't want
just
a
like-
one-off lesson, I want.
It's like, oh, here's a tip, go play. It's like you want some structure.
No, I want to
like-
build I want to build a
Yeah.
swing.
So, and then next year a lot on course,
Sure,
like chipping, putting.
sure.
Yeah, that's when it gets really fun.
We can go play the 9 holes here at
Yeah.
Harbor Links.
How is Laurel Links?